The bridge of events. Do not react to the middle. Hello beautiful soul, welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach, and in this video I am going to be breaking down what is required of you in order to not deviate from the bridge of events. So let's get started. The bridge of events. Do not react to the middle. Now, I've had a lot of questions from you guys about, is it possible to deviate off the bridge of events? Yes, it is absolutely possible to deviate off the bridge of events once you activate it, but this would only occur under certain conditions. There is actually a way to guarantee that you never deviate off the bridge of events, which I will be sharing with you. So you want to make sure that you stay to the very end of this video. So first, let's talk about how you can deviate off the bridge of events. So first, it's important to understand how you activate the bridge of events. The way to activate the bridge of events is by becoming an energetic match to your desires. So you become the person that already has your desires, whether that's, the money, the car, the relationship, the good health. You become the person that already has those things in your consciousness. Once you do that, you will activate something called the bridge of events. The bridge of events is the how your manifestation will unfold. This has been created through your higher self, source, God, the universe. So when you become an energetic match to your desires, you will activate the bridge of events. And this is where the how is taken care of. You will be guided from where you are to your manifestation through the bridge of events. Now, there are several ways to activate the bridge of events. Number one is when you become an energetic match to your manifestation, really it's about changing your energy by at least 51% from lack to that of having your manifestation. So it's really about just tilting that fulcrum 51% in your favor, where at least 51% of your energy believes that your manifestation is done. What do I mean by this? I mean, you don't have to 100% always be in the energy of believing that your manifestation is done. You just need to be in that energy by at least 51% to activate the bridge of events. So when you're sort of on that 51% and above, what this means is that yes, you believe your manifestation is done, but you're not yet at the point where you know for sure it is done. Like it is definite and it is 100% done and there is no going back. You're not yet at that point of consciousness. Instead, you believe, yes, sometimes you're triggered, sometimes you doubt, sometimes there is fear, but 51% of the time, your vibration is predominantly in the energy of having your manifestation. And so when this happens and you activate the bridge of events, what could happen is, let's take an example here. Let's say, for example, you desire to manifest your dream job. And so you change your energy and you become an energetic match to that. And let's say that you change your energy by at least 51%. So 51% of your energy says, I believe it. And 49% of your energy says, I don't believe that I have my dream job. So you activate the bridge of events. And let's say the way that the bridge of events unfold is that in your current job, you get made redundant. So you get laid off. Now, because you're not yet at the point where you 100% know your manifestation is done, you're only 51% there, doubt and fear creeps in. You begin to think, this has gone wrong, this didn't work, I can't believe I've been laid off. So in your mind, you're thinking something has gone wrong. Now, let's say that you continue to buy into that fear and you don't do anything about it. You don't do anything to bring your vibration back into vibrational alignment with your desire. Instead, you nurture the fear. You become really worried, you become really stressed, and you go down that rabbit hole of thinking this hasn't worked for you. What is happening there is you're changing your vibration to that of having your desire to that of lack. And when the lack becomes predominant, you could deviate away from the bridge of events. So let's say in this example that the bridge of events for you to get your dream job was that stepping stone of you getting laid off was imperative, right? Because maybe you wouldn't have taken that step yourself, but you getting laid off was imperative in the bridge of events, because had you not freaked out, not stressed out, not been in fear, what would have happened next is that maybe you would have been out and about during the daytime. Maybe you go for a walk in the park and you bump into somebody and you get talking and that person offers you a job. Okay, and it happens to be your dream job. And that was how your manifestation would have unfolded. But instead, you deviated away from the bridge of events because you started to freak out. You started to stress out when you got laid off. So perhaps the next day, your timing is off now because you're in the vibration of lack. You're no longer on the bridge of events, which means that you're no longer going to go for a walk in the park because you're feeling really stressed out and you're in fear. So then you miss that opportunity to bump into that person who would have therefore offered you your dream job. This is an example of how you could deviate away from the bridge of events, because you get caught up in fear and you get caught up in the energy of lack. So you can absolutely deviate away from the bridge of events, but this would only occur if your vibration in terms of having your manifestation is sort of like maybe only 51% or even 60 or even 70. You're not yet 100% in the knowingness that your manifestation is done. So the key to this is to really trust the process. Meaning, when something in your reality shows up that appears to be opposing your manifestation, your job is not to react to the middle, because you have no idea if this is part of the bridge of events that's actually guiding you to your manifestation. And so your job is to stay faithful in those moments to your manifestation. It's not to question what is going on in your 3D reality, because like I said, you have no idea if that is part of the bridge of events or not. And you will never know if it's part of the bridge of events or not whilst you're on the path. You will only know it was the bridge of events when once your manifestation has happened and you're looking back in retrospect. But whilst you're in the process of being on the bridge of events, you won't know it. Therefore, your job is to stay faithful. If your vibration isn't at a place where you're in knowingness that your manifestation is done, and we'll come to that in just a bit, like I'll talk about what I mean by being in that vibration of 100% knowing that it's done, then your job while things are unfolding in your 3D reality is to stay faithful to the outcome, no matter what your 3D reality is saying to you, no matter what is showing up in your 3D reality, no matter what your circumstances are saying. You want to stay faithful to the process, because you have no idea if that is actually part of the bridge of events or not, that could be the exact stepping stone that is leading you from where you are to your manifestation. So it's so important to stay faithful to the end result, to stay faithful to the outcome, no matter what is showing up in your 3D reality, from the understanding and the knowingness that this could be part of the bridge of events. That you have no idea if it's part of the bridge of events, but you will just stay faithful to the fact that your manifestation is done, so that you stay in the right energy to then be guided to the next stepping stone and the next stepping stone, and to let the bridge of events unfold effortlessly and naturally to your manifestation. So that's the first scenario about the bridge of events. Yes, you can deviate away from the bridge of events, but this would only occur if your vibration isn't 100% in the energy of it's done. Your vibration is maybe, anywhere between 51% to 99% in the energy of it's done, but it just means that fear and doubt can arise. And in those moments when that arises, because perhaps your 3D reality seems to be opposing your manifestation, your job is to stay faithful to the outcome. It is to self-regulate your emotions so that you stay in the energy of my manifestation is done. You stay faithful to that. Now, there is another condition or scenario where once you activate the bridge of events, you can never deviate away from it. Meaning, once it's activated, there is nothing that can stop it in your 3D reality. And in order for this to occur, It's about becoming the person that already has your manifestation. You get to the point where you 100% know your manifestation is done. Now, what do I mean by this? This is a specific state of consciousness that you get to. One that says my manifestation is done, although there is no evidence of it yet in my 3D reality. When you truly get to this point of consciousness where you know your manifestation is done, what will happen is that you will have an internal experience within you that says, my manifestation is done. Like, you will feel relief because you will feel as if you already have your manifestation. So much so that you will no longer desire what you desire. How can you desire what you feel you already have? So the desire for your manifestation will no longer be there because you will feel as though you already have it, because you would have had an internal experience emotionally that says, my manifestation is done, although there is no evidence of it yet in your 3D reality. Now, once you get to this point of consciousness, so it's a certain threshold that you will cross that says, I feel like my manifestation is done. I don't even desire it anymore because I feel like it's done. This is when you will activate the bridge of events. And in this case, nothing can stop the bridge of events, because as far as your desire is no longer even there for it, which means you are 100% in the energy of it's done. You feel like you already have it. So how can you want what you feel you already have? The desire is gone. This is when the bridge of events will unfold and nothing can stop it. You cannot deviate off the bridge of events because it's like, it's done. You've already lived in the end. You have truly lived in the end. You have truly lived your manifestation. You have become your manifestation, that you are now radiating this. You have become your desire. So in this case, you can never deviate off the bridge of events. Nothing can stop it in your 3D reality. So to answer the question of can you deviate away from the bridge of events once it's been activated, yes, you absolutely can. But this would only occur if being in the energy of it's done is only between 51% to 99%. Alternatively, if you get into the energy of it's done, where you're 100% in the energy of it's done, where you no longer even desire it because you feel like it is so done, you can never deviate off the bridge of events. It is done. It is a fact. It is going to happen. Get ready. It's going to happen instantly. This is how you manifest what you want through the bridge of events. Now, maybe you're wondering about timing. Can you control the timing of your manifestation through the bridge of events? Well, before I get to that, if you want to learn how to change your energy to activate the bridge of events, if you want to learn how to get to the point where you know 100% that it is done to manifest anything that you desire, then you can get your hands on my manifestation courses by clicking the link below in the description box. So now let's get back to, can you control the timing of your manifestation through the bridge of events? Well, I've answered this question in a specific video for you, which you can watch here, how to speed up your manifestation. Finally, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.